Yo, this is Rick Mahorn, the bad boy, giving a shout out to my man Drew, Detroit Drew. Make sure you tune in on his YouTube channel, Detroit Drew. Bad boy.
Ready?
Well, I said yesterday was a good day for Detroit, Drew. Same day for me, a different day for you. But how's it going, peeps? Today we are talking about this GM search yet again because this is going to be a big step for the Pistons going forward. It's almost as big as the draft. Not as big, but pretty big, because if you are going into this rebuild, you have to get it right. Now, a lot of us has been wondering, why have we not talked to Chauncey Billups? Why have we not talked to Tayshaun Prince yet? We're getting answers kind of here and there, but the Detroit Pistons, again, via Bleacher Report, kudos to you, Bleacher Report, for doing your job. Thank you. Have or will open Chauncey Billups with open arms for the assistant GM role. Kind of a slap in the face there, but understandable. Chauncey hasn't done anything like that yet, and I think that this would be a good learning curve for him. You're going to get a fan favorite person in here. Fans are going to love to see Chauncey on TV talking about moves, or in the building, or at practices, or whatever it will be. And it'll be a good thing for Chauncey to get his feet wet in this market. I think Chauncey has a really, really high ceiling for this. I mean, this is what he's born to do. You know, Chauncey was a great player, but he was never one of the better players in the league. You know what I mean? But he was super smart. He knew how to run the Pistons. He knew what each individual member of the Detroit Pistons, rather if it was a bench player, a coach, the fans, whatever, he knew what they were supposed to do, and he orchestrated them to get in the best position to thrive. So that's always a good attribute to have when you're doing this. Plus, Chauncey's got a lot of good friends around the league. You know, like Tayshaun's over in Memphis right now. Again, I don't know exactly what Tayshaun's title is over there, but when you're starting to get a young, and it's kind of weird to say that he's a young GM, but I mean, in terms of front office people, he would be a young one, yet again. You're welcome, Chauncey. If you're watching, I called you young, you're welcome. Even though you got a little bit of gray in your beard. But it's just good to have people who are smart, are going to have connections. I feel like he'll be able to sway free agents to come in here in Detroit, because a lot of guys in the league right now, you know, started to really get into basketball when Chauncey was playing. You know, a lot of guys are going to look at that playoff series against LeBron, where LeBron went crazy. Flashback. I can't believe I brought that up. But people like Chauncey, man. You know, it's not like the bad boys where LeBron was going to say something bad about. No, it's not like that. You know, people actually like the 04 Pistons around the league. So I think players are going to like Chauncey. He'll be a very cool, calm, collective dude. And as the assistant GM, I'm not sure how much freedom he's going to have to do any of this. I don't know if he will bring in the GM, because what Stefanski is looking for is a GM that will report to him. You know, he kind of wants to be like the overseer of the Detroit Pistons. So bringing in a GM and Chauncey as assistant GM, perfectly cool with. You know, Mark Jackson's been a name that's been flying around for coaching rumors. I'd be kind of interested to see what he can do in the front office, because at the end of the day, you know, he was there when the Warriors drafted Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. So he might not know the whole contract situations or all that stuff, but he knows how to draft. I'm just saying, I want Mark Jackson here somehow, some way. So anytime there's going to be something like that brought up, I'm going to throw his name out there. So I'm just happy that the Pistons are willing to bring in Chauncey. I just don't know if Chauncey wants to be the assistant. It's probably going to depend on who the GM is. It's going to be someone that Chauncey respects and, you know, will kind of work with. I don't want to say work under, because, you know, they might have a, you know, Superman-Batman relationship, not a Batman and Robin relationship. We'll have to wait and see. And if they do bring in a GM, I think that his main purpose will be to get Chauncey ready to be the GM. Hopefully. So let me know what you guys think about the Pistons reaching or welcoming Chauncey to the assistant GM role with open arms. Hell yeah, get it done. Bring him back. Whatever you got to do. Leave it down in the comments. Come back Saturday, 7 p.m. for Above the... Ooh, burp. That's from that burger I was talking about in the last video. But Above the Rim, Saturday, 7 p.m. on my channel. Be there or be square. Instagram, Twitter, DSA members, DSA website, all in the description. Go check all that out. And that's the bottom line because Detroit Drew said so. See you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.